Hello there, everybody, and welcome to week 13 of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. Unbelievable that we have made it this far. 13 weeks. What a journey. A lot of things that can happen today. We can have some playoff spots officially clinched. We can have seedings officially clinched. We can have teams eliminated potentially. A lot of stuff that's going to happen this week. Wow. Just a lot. But first things first, before we get into the matchups today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that YouTube nonsense if you like what you see here. This video is kind of important. The last one was as well, trying to make sure there's enough here for us to do this again next year. Last week's video showed an immense amount of support. If we can get that again for another video or two here down the stretch, then we'll definitely bring it back. And with that out of the way, I will see you in just a moment with our first matchup of the day. And we're back with the first matchup of the day. We've got the Houston Ho-Oh and the Tampa Bay Steelix once again trying to get a hold of that number 2 seed. Very important seeding here as we get close to playoff time. All right, let's see here. Okay. So, as you can see with my Steelix, I went with pretty much a mono water type team with the exception of Jumpluff. That was in there for other reasons. Although, I'm not sure Jumpluff is going to match up well against this team, so that has me a little worried. But my main focus is trying to win one for the Ho-Oh because that's who I'm representing this week. Gastly, it's hit or miss with Slowbro, Slowking, because both have effective moves against each other. I know if they both go in with full health against each other, Slowbro and Slowking win. So Gastly would only be used against those if they were already weakened. Quillfish, maybe. Jumpluff, maybe. So Gastly could maybe work against 2 Pokemon. Vaporeon, it's a water team and Jumpluff, so Zapdos is very effective against everything because Jumpluff's part flying, so it's normal damage. Bayleaf, pretty good against everything. Miltank's a normal type, so effective against everything. Entei may have a tough time other than Jumpluff. So Entei and Vaporeon are kind of out as the lead. Bayleaf's better for late game. You know what? I am going to lead... No, I'm going to say Vaporeon, actually. That might be... Sand Attack and such could help later. Alright, let's just go Miltank. We can stomp whatever is out there into oblivion, hopefully. And we'll work from there. Alright, battling at the Team Rocket battlefield. The Team Rocket attack. For week 13, I thought Team Rocket would be appropriate. Alright, so Slowbro versus Miltank to start. Alright, we got... what we got here. Let's go Stomp. We are faster than a lot of these Pokemon, so flinching is a definite possibility. Hey, we got it on the first turn. What do you know? Got it on the very first turn. Alright, alright. Okay, okay. Stomp again. right. Well, we are possibly able to Miltank's very fast. We can definitely outspeed stuff. You're definitely going to go for Surf again at this point. Let's put in... What other attacks does Vapor... Oh, okay. Never mind. Alright, just Stomp again. If we get 2 flinches, it can beat the Slowbro. Do we get our flinch? We do not. Alright, Slowbro takes out Miltank. Now we get a clean switch at least.
The next Pokemon needs to be prepared.
Slowbro is damaged already. Let's go Ghastly. Talked about it earlier. I didn't think it could win if they were both at full health, but if Shadow Ball can do enough here, Ghastly could take out Slowbro potentially. Shadow Ball. Slowbro hangs on. Ah. Well, that's probably going to be curtains for... Well, it does have Confusion instead of Psychic. Maybe Ghastly survives. Not by a lot, but Ghastly survives. And unless this misses, this should be a knockout. It is. Ghastly takes down Slowbro. I don't think Blastoise can outspeed Ghastly. That's an interesting choice. All you've got are Mud Slap and Hydro Pump. Let's go Vaporeon. I was thinking about Zapdos in case it went Mud Slap, but knowing my luck, the game would go Hydro Pump and Zapdos would lose a lot of its health. So, got an itch here on my back if you're wondering why I'm squirming so much. Hey, look, it was Mud Slap. I should have gone Zapdos. Oh, well. I'm still glad I didn't risk it. Vaporeon's not going to do a whole lot except stall and Sand Attack, etc. this battle because, what else can it do? Let's go Acid Armor for 1. Some might ask, why are you doing that? Well, Mud Slap, technically a physical move. We could get it to the point where Mud Slap's doing like 1 damage. So. Also, this may pressure the game to waste the Blastoise Hydro Pumps if the physical attacks can't do any damage. Yeah, I did 10 damage that time after 1 Acid Armor. And accuracy doesn't matter when you're trying to do a stat boosting move like this. We're going to get it to work every time. Oh boy, 8 damage.
The target is weakened further.
I mean, when you're playing against another water team, like the whole team is good against Vaporeon, so the only thing Vaporeon's going to help us out with is stalling. Sand Attack. Make those Hydro Pumps less likely to hit. You can go ahead and go Withdrawal. That's all right. We have special attacks with Electric and Grass that can beat you, so it doesn't matter if your defense is up. That's okay. We have 14 more to land a couple. 7 damage. Yeah, Vaporeon can basically just sit here and wait out for Blastoise until it runs out of moves. Not the quickest way of battling. But if it works, it works. Speaking of which, since we are kind of locked into this at the moment, I wanted to give my thoughts. Some people have been talking to me lately about the legitimacy in Pokemon battles as of lately. So I guess this is my take on the rampant cheating in the competitive scene. Why? Why? It's easy. It's not hard. You know, the games nowadays tell you that what beats what, so you know the typings already. You don't need to cheat to know the typings. As far as breeding Pokemon go, it might not be the easiest thing to get the first, like, 1 or 2 Pokemon with 4 IVs, 3 or 4 IVs, but once you get 2 Pokemon that have 3 or 4 IVs each, it's pretty easy to breed a Pokemon. I mean, I can breed a competitive team, like a full 6 Pokemon competitive team in, like, gosh, maybe a half hour, maybe quicker, 20 minutes, depending on what it is I'm breeding. So I just don't get it when people are like, it takes too long. It's too time consuming. I mean, I work a full-time job. I do YouTube as well. I'm a parent. I have pets. Like, with all of that going on, I can find 20, 30 minutes to breed a team. So, what's the excuse for everyone else out there? Unreal what some people will use as an excuse. The other argument I hear a lot is, well, if it's possible to have a Pokemon with those numbers, it's not cheating. Well, you know what? Every athlete that's used steroids ever, that muscle mass is technically possible. But instead of working out and weightlifting, they take the steroids. And that's cheating. So, the creating your own Pokemon out of thin air, poof, guess what? That's cheating. And, I mean, I just can't believe that people defend that. It's so silly. And most of the time, those are the people that haven't ever tried to breed a Pokemon that say it's too time-consuming, and that always makes me laugh. Like, it's too hard. Have you ever done it? No. How do you know it's too hard? Like, why do you think it's hard if you've never done it? So, I mean, it's... Don't cheat. Don't cheat, ladies and gentlemen, especially at a kid's game of all things. I mean, I love Pokemon, but it is at heart a kid's game. So, like, you know, if I didn't need to cheat at Go Fish, I don't need to cheat at Pokemon. Like, just saying. Just amazing, the thought process of some people. But I guess that's my 2 cents on the on cheating in anything, really, not just Pokemon. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't cheat. It's more fun to work for and earn your stuff in life. Like, if I somehow, my team is probably going to be either the 2 or the 3 seed as Bayleaf takes out the Slowking. If I would somehow win this tournament, I'd be so proud because it means I came up with a genius strategy, not the fact that I cheated. Like, unreal, guys. Come on.
The white-hot battle continues.
No, actually, one last thing, and then I'm sorry, I'll get off this. Speaking of the how easy it is to breed, we did one of these battle leagues a few years ago when I before I was doing YouTube, and it was an 8-man league. We each had 10 Pokemon. I bred all 80 Pokemon for that. Like, the other 7 people in my league didn't know how to breed. I bred them all and got it all done in like a week. Like, it's not hard. Especially if you already have good parents. Like, for the IV breeding and EV breeding. Like, and no, I don't mean EV the Pokemon. It's a statistic. Anyway, maybe I'll do a video sometime about the ins and outs of competitive Pokemon, because it's really not that hard. If you can do simple addition, subtraction, maybe some light multiplication, if you can do that stuff, you can figure it out. It's not hard. All right, Quillfish takes out Vaporeon. I did that to preserve Bayleaf because I knew that Quillfish had the Sludge Bomb. Let's not put Bayleaf out there because of said Sludge Bomb. Quillfish has enough health, it will survive a Psychic from Ghastly. So let's go Zapdos. I also don't know who would win a speed tie between Quillfish and Ghastly. That could be interesting. Thunder, I know you're faster than Quillfish. 0 for 1 on the Thunder. Critical hit, of course. Of course it was. Of course it was. Although we had a critical hit on the Slowking, not that I think we needed it. Alright, we got a big hit there. Quillfish goes down to Zapdos. Alright, we've got 4 on 3, but 2 of the 4 are injured pretty badly. Kingdra does not have a weakness to anything that's remaining. Can only be hit neutrally. Thunder. 2 for 3 on Thunder. More than half health. That's good. Waterfall. That's probably going to be it for Zapdos. Alright, Zapdos goes down.
What Pokemon will appear next?
Alright, we know Ghastly's not going to outspeed Jumpluff. It might have use against Blastoise. It might be able to confuse it at least. And we want to save Entei for Jumpluff. Let's go with Bayleaf, I guess, here. We won't be super effective against Kingdra, but we can do some neutral damage. Razor Leaf. They didn't switch. I would have personally put Jumpluff in. Especially because back in Gen 2, you could Stun Spore Bayleaf. I know that for sure. You might even be able to Leech Seed it, even though it's Grass type. So, Jumpluff would be the play for sure here. Alright, another Twister. Bayleaf survives. Here comes Razor Leaf. Bayleaf takes out the Kingdra. Alright, alright. So it's going to be Blastoise or Jumpluff. It should be Jumpluff. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, this game sometimes. Why would you put Blastoise out there? It's slower. And Hydro Pump and Mud Slap aren't going to... Oh, it is fast enough. What do you know? That shocked me. Bayleaf hangs on with 1 health because of course it does. Alright. Alright. So the game outsmarted me as far as the speed goes. But, Blastoise isn't going to win this. Unless it gets a critical hit, Blastoise is not going to win this. I know I've set myself up for failure there, but still. One more thing on the cheating thing I was talking about earlier. I'm sorry that this topic's come up a lot, but I've had a lot of people asking me about that this past week. You don't even need to breed a competitive team now that I think about it. And starting in Sun and Moon, and these quality of life changes have been kept in Arceus and Sword and Shield in different aspects with bottle caps or the stones, the like grit rocks and such. You could just catch a wild Pokemon, bottle cap it, or grit rock it, and it's ready to go. Like, you don't even have to breed a competitive Pokemon anymore. So, take 5 seconds, go catch a Pokemon, level it up, bottle cap it, there you go, you're good to go. Like, it's not a hard process. Alright. Blastoise hit us with Mud Slap. We're going to miss occasionally now.
Defense.
I don't care that your defense went up. We're using a special move.
What's next? Oh, that missed too.
Although we do need to hit you. You raising your defense is not helping you against our special attack. But our special attack has to hit you
What's this?
for it to matter.
What now? It appears to be impervious to damage.
Yep. Okay.
A hot battle is unfolding.
And we still have one synthesis in the back pocket if we need it.
How's that?
All right. I haven't kept track. I haven't kept track. I'm not sure if that's the 4th Hydro Pump or the 5th. But either way, Blastoise is either out or low.
The white hot battle.
So again, this should be Bayleef's battle to win, even with the annoying Mud Slap misses.
Ah, that didn't do much.
8 damage.
Oh, it's this thing.
Yeah, by the fact that it went Mud Slap there again, I think it's at a Hydro Pump at this point. We'll be seeing a lot of Mud Slap and Rapid Spin.
It's a fierce battle. Ah, it raised its defense. What's this?
Almost. Almost.
From both competitors.
One more hit and Bayleef will take it out.
What
If we miss this turn, I'm going to take the next turn to go ahead and heal up.
The stat changer succeeded. How's that? Whoop, that missed.
Alright, that's fine.
The heated action continues.
One last healing here.
What'll it do? Oh, that was weak. The target is weakened further. It restored its HP. One Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired. It increased its defense. There's the attack. That's it.
Alright, Blastoise goes down the Bayleef.
Knockout. Just one Pokemon remains.
Alright, 3-on-1, and I know for a fact, well, I guess not for a fact, but I'm fairly confident that Jumpluff cannot beat Entei. I will be stunned in disbelief if that occurs.
They prepare for battle.
Which is why we're just going to shift to Entei now.
Oh, it's Entei.
Yeah, I mean, it could maybe Paraflinch, but that's like its only strategy.
What's this?
And it could Paraflinch Bayleef as well. So, I mean,
What impact will
they were both at equal risk.
have on the battle?
Alright, Fire Blast. Why would you go Mega Drain instead of Stun Spore? Paraflinch is like your only hope here, game.
It's not very
Weird.
effective.
Alright.
Wow. Oh, that's a miss.
Alright, 0 for 1 on the 85% accurate move. There's the Leech Seed. I mean, I still would have gone Paralysis first, but that is a good thing to do if you're the Jumpluff.
Whoa. Drill the weakness.
And is that going to be it? Jumpluff hangs on somehow.
Sparks are flying from both.
Entei basically just needs to hit it again and it wins. Now you go Headbutt. You should have been doing that from the beginning.
A light hit.
Alright, Fire Blast. Third attempt.
Right. That's a hit.
And Jumpluff will go down. The winner this week
Four remaining
in this
Pokemon.
first matchup, the Houston Ho-Oh.
There goes the battle.
Let's see, that was 1, 2, 3 to nothing. Alright, well, I'm 1-0 against the computer so far today. Alright, well, congratulations to the Houston Ho-Oh. You picked your team better than mine. I thought the mostly mono water team would be pretty good against you. I pretty much pegged it right against Vaporeon and Entei, but unfortunately, my water team did not fare as well as I had hoped they would against some of the other Pokemon. And, yeah. Alright, well, congratulations anyway. That's the end of the first matchup of the day. I'll be right back with our second matchup of the day. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the second matchup of the day. The Pokemon Power and My Little Ponyta. My Little Ponyta, pretty much a sure thing to be the 1 seed, but they can clinch it mathematically today. So yeah. Alright, let's see. What in the world do we want to start with? My computer, for some reason, is having a very hard time with this video today. Probably not Magnemite, because if we do that, they're going to put Sandslash out there. We don't want Tyranitar out there too early, because we need it for Kadabra, and if we put it out there early, then Poliwrath is going to be out there. Except for Jinx with Ice Punch, Dragonite kind of does well. I'm going to go Moltres to start, actually. And we'll switch as needed.
This free battle is about to get underway. A hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow has just started.
Alright. Moltres and Houndour. I can work with this. I can work with this. We'll go Sky Attack. If they switch out, we'll hit whatever comes in. Boy, it'd be funny if it was Blissey, because Blissey's terrible against physical attacks. If they switched next turn, that'd be hilarious. Critical hit, turn 1. What a surprise. The Ponyta getting a break early on. I think it's written somewhere in the game's code that the Ponyta have to get at least like 3 of those a match. Moltres one-shots the Houndour, though. Unbelievable, though, that critical hit, turn 1. Alright. No, we do not want Moltres out against you. This is actually a tough one, because you might go Thunder Punch. Psychic or Thunder Punch? Psychic or Thunder Punch? I guess I'm going to bank on the Psychic. If it is Thunder Punch, then hopefully it won't do too much damage to Tyranitar. But if anything, we can maybe Tyranitar can at least scare the Kadabra out of there.
Oh, it's Tyranitar.
Nope, it would be Thunder Punch, and you know, if I would have put something like Venusaur in there, it would have been Psychic. I can tell you that right now. Alright, you are going to switch. I am going to just go with Mud Slap on whatever comes in.
This Pokemon is switching out.
Just Mud Slap whatever comes in. To help out the next Pokemon.
Oh, it's Poliwrath.
Poliwrath. Okay, I wasn't sure if the game would go Poliwrath or Sandslash. We know it's Poliwrath now.
How's that? That did little damage.
Alright, so Dynamic Punch and Hydro Pump, both of which high chance to miss, especially Dynamic Punch. Now less of a chance to hit. Guarantee it's going to hit 4 out of 5 times. Let's go Venusaur, because neither one of your 2 attacks will hurt it much.
Here comes a Pokemon switch. Oh, it's Venusaur. There's the attack. Oh, that was weak.
Alright, alright.
How will this Pokemon switch of battle?
You might switch to Kadabra or Jinx. I'm going to go Poison Powder.
Okay.
They didn't switch. Okay. Interesting.
Whoop, that
We missed anyway, so it's probably a good thing they didn't switch.
Mind Reader.
Alright, I guess you're going for Dynamic Punch.
Movement.
Well, if you're going to stay in for sure, then I'm going Giga Drain.
Vicious attack. A powerful blow.
Alright, good hit. You're going to hit because of Mind Reader.
It's become confused.
Okay. It's not that bad. That's not that bad.
Battle continues.
If we hit one Giga Drain, we get our health back anyway. There you go.
Drilled a weakness. Whoa.
Oh, Poliwrath hangs on with 14 health.
What
Mind Reader again. It's trying to set up the another Dynamic Punch, apparently.
There's a big HP
Now that one I don't understand because you've already got the confusion on us. Why do you need another Dynamic Punch? Tackle. We don't want to waste Giga Drain when there's 14 health on it left. Hey, we broke through again. We're getting some breaks finally.
It's a hit.
Poliwrath goes down to Venusaur.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon.
Alright, this should be Kadabra or Jinx.
The Pokemon appears
Yeah.
with a cry.
Alright, I don't think you're going to use Thunder Punch against the Grass-type Venusaur this time. If so, then I can definitely say that this game cheats. There's no way it should use Thunder Punch here.
Switching out.
No way that it should use Thunder Punch here.
Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
No way. There you go. Okay.
What'll it do? That had no effect.
Alright. My guess is that Sand Slash is going to come in. I'm going to go Mud Slap once again in case they switch. If they don't switch, we'll go Bite next turn. I thought they would. Okay. I can't imagine it'd be Jinx either, so it's got to be Sand Slash, right? Blissy's is too frail on... Why would you pick Blissey? It's so frail when it comes to physical defense. That's a weird one to me. Alright, we've hit you with Mud Slap, so your Thunder is not going to have a high chance of hitting anyway. Okay. Weird choice, but I will take it. Let's go Magnemite. I thought about Venusaur, but we might need Venusaur for Sand Slash. They'll probably switch to Sand Slash, would be my guess. After seeing Magnemite hit the field. They switched anyway. What's coming in? Is it Sand Slash? Alright, well that's okay. That's okay, we put one of our flying Pokemon in, and guess what? We're alright. Moltres. It'll be Earthquake, it'll miss, and then I'll have to make the decision this next turn if I go Sky Attack to predict a switch, or if I go Fire Blast. Because with a switch, we could take a turn to charge up. Alright.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle?
I'm going to go Fire Blast. I feel like if I go Sky Attack, it's going to have like a critical hit Fury Swipe or something.
There it goes! A crushing blow!
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a great hit. Fury Swipes.
Oh, that's a miss.
It missed completely, even better.
The white-hot battle continues.
Fire Blast again.
What? Fire blast! No, that didn't connect.
Yep.
What?
85% accurate move. It's going to happen.
The
It's
hit
going to happen.
ends right off. A
They got
light
one critical hit in there on that second hit,
The heated action continues.
I think. Could have been wrong. Fire Blast number 3.
Vicious attack.
We're 1 for 2.
Oh my! Missed again.
1 for 3 on the 85% accurate move.
A light hit. That was a
We were given a break there. We get at least one more chance to attack. Surely we won't be 1 for 4, right? 85% accurate move?
A sharp attack. Light. That's
All right.
yes, it's going down.
Batting 50% there. Batting 500
There's
on an 85% accurate move.
Pokemon remaining
I know that it looks like this team has an advantage, but there's still, like, the problem Pokemon, Kadabra, Jinx, and Blissey are the ones that are left. So, this one's a long way from being over. Alright, I'm going to call your bluff of Thunder Punch this time, and I bet you it's going to be Psychic. I guarantee you it's going to be Psychic. I'm taking a chance here, putting Venusaur out, assuming it's Thunder Punch, trying to bait it into Psychic next turn. It's going to be Psychic this turn. I guarantee it. Okay. Yay! You mean that it got the paralysis? Of course it did. Of course it did. I don't know why I thought there was a moment to cheer there. Oh, man. This game in Kadabra, man, like... I'm not one of those that, like, a lot of people would say, well, why don't you just ban Kadabra from the league? No, like, I know it's really good, but, you know, like, LeBron James isn't banned from the NBA, Ja Morant's not banned from the NBA, Mahomes isn't banned from the NFL. Like, you just gotta find a way to work around the best that's in the league. So, I don't think I'm ever gonna ban Kadabra. We just have to be smarter on picking our teams to fight against it. Let's go Bite this time. If Blissey does come out, we'll at least hurt it a little bit more. I'm assuming it's Blissey because that's what they did last time.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball.
At least now they don't have Sand Slash to switch into when we put Magnemite out there.
There's the attack. A light hit. How will this Pokemon...
Gotta save Tyranitar, though, for that darn Kadabra.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Jinx could be an issue since Moltres is hurt as much as it is.
What's next? Whoop, that missed.
0 for 1 on their Thunder. That's a nice break.
Will this Pokemon
Let's go Thunder Wave. That way if they switch, something's getting slowed down anyway.
hit you Thunder Wave? It's gripped by paralysis.
Alright, Thunder again.
How's that? Oh, that missed.
0 for 2. Alright, game making it up to us for all those Fire Blast missing. Let's try Supersonic, because let's be honest, Blissey's special defense is so high. This is going to be... I was going to say, we're going to have a better chance of getting damage off the Confusion than we will Thunder, almost. Hey, there we go. 3 good turns in a row for us. The game's tired of me complaining about it. We'll try 1 Thunder, and then we'll go Frustration the next turn, just so we can compare the two. Alright, 495 to 376. So, almost 120. Let's try Frustration this time, for comparison's sake.
What'll it do? Nailed the weak spot.
Critical hit. Alright, so I still can't compare the two, but with 50 health left, Frustration ought to do the trick. Confusion 3 turns in a row. We're finally getting some breaks here against this team. All season, this team's gotten all the breaks, and finally there's a battle they're not getting the breaks. Blissey getting knocked out by Magnemite. We have Jinx and Kadabra left, both of which do not want to see a Thunder Wave, and we've got Thunder Wave out here on the field. Yeah, I figured they would save Kadabra for last if they had the option. That's fine with me. That is fine with me. We're Thunder Waving this turn anyway. Alright. Well, we got 1 Supersonic to land at 55% accuracy. Let's try a second one. Just see if we get lucky. 2 Supersonics in a row. I was waiting for that freeze. I was waiting for the freeze to give their team a chance. Thunder. We missed, but they're paralyzed and confused. There we go. Magnemite, I wish you would have performed this well for me last season when you were on my team. Of course, when you're not on my team, you're doing great. All right, Jinx down to 80 health. Not confused anymore. There's the freeze. Third time this season. Just pointing that out. Third time this season. No one else has had a freeze, period, this season. So, just throwing that out there. All right, well, since we're going to go down anyway, it doesn't really matter what attack I pick.
It can't move. What to do? That didn't accomplish much.
But Magnemite's... Oh my goodness, we did defrost. I thought in Gen 2 you couldn't defrost unless you got hit by a fire move. It must be like a really, really small chance or something. Well, all right then. Magnemite has a chance to get another knockout. Just go Frustration. Guarantee the hit. One health. One health. All right, Magnemite goes down. Surprise thawing out, though.
There's a big difference in the number of Pokemon remaining on each side.
Well, let's go Alakazam. That's the fastest Pokemon we have left. It's got the best chance of having... Well, I guess Jinx is paralyzed, so yeah, Alakazam should definitely outspeed it. All right, go for the sure hit. Just go... Well... Psybeam. I thought about Future Sight, and then I was like, if I do that, I'm going to get frozen. Let's save Future Sight for Kadabra. Alright, Jinx goes down. Alakazam with a knockout. I'm going Future Sight on the first turn to help out. Because, let's face it, Kadabra's going to find a way to get a knockout and move on to the next Pokemon. So Future Sight will help out the next Pokemon that comes out. Future Sight. I don't care. That ups your physical defense. All my attacks are special. Like, I don't care that you did Reflect. Alright, good hit, good hit. Alright, Alakazam. Here comes Thief again. Alright, are we going to get Future Sight at the end of this turn? That'd be convenient. No paralysis on the Thunder Punch. I thought for sure Kadabra would get us. It failed. Why did it fail? I may have to look up Gen 2 mechanics because I'm pretty sure that Future Sight shouldn't fail. And that's it. Well, wait, what's its accuracy? 90. Okay, so it just missed. That's what they mean. Well, that stinks. All right, Thief. Come on, don't miss or something weird like that. And a big upset this week. The Pokemon Power have upset My Little Ponyta 5-0. A major upset today, especially with what transpired in some of the earlier matchups. It's going to be real interesting, that race for second, third, and fourth now. It's going to be really interesting. Congratulations to the Pokemon Power for their win. I still think My Little Ponyta is the best team we've got. Even losing this week, I think that was more the computer than the team. But it was nice to see that they didn't have all the luck on their side this time for once. Still got another freeze, of course they did. And coming out of the gate with a critical hit was interesting. But this week shows they can be beaten. So yeah. But they're still my favorite to probably win the whole thing. But we'll see. You never know. Congratulations once again to the Pokemon Power. And I'll be right back with the last matchup of the day. All right, everybody, back for the final matchup of the day. Here we go. We Are the Maw champion, Doom and Gloom. Big game for We Are the Maw champion. If they win, they have a chance of actually hosting the bowl game at the end of the season. Big game for Doom and Gloom. If they win, their playoff hopes stay alive. If they lose, I'm going to have to do some calculations to see if they're still in it or not, especially with how some of these prior matches today have transpired. All right, let's see here. What do we want to start with? Togetic's going to have a rough time this matchup. I'm going to start with Muck. Muck's not too bad in most of these matchups. Let's lead with Muck, and we'll play it by ear from there. All right, Muck. Who's the computer leading off with? Staryu. Okay, so you'll probably use Psychic right away. I don't have a better option for that, so instead I'm just going to Sludge you.
Here's the first move.
Because even though you can recover, if you could get poisoned, that'd be a big deal.
Vicious attack. That's it.
Oh, no poison there, but still worth the shot.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
We'll Sludge again here.
How's that? There's the shot. Hit. That was good.
Alright, no poison there. On the off chance that you go for recover, I'm going to take this turn to try and dynamic punch you. Nope, alright.
A psychic blast. Super effective. Advantage.
Muck survives. Oh man, I should have gone Sludge. I didn't think it could survive that hit.
Oh,
That's my bad. That's 1,000,000% my bad. I did not think it could survive that. That is my bad, 100%.
that's it. Oh, and down it goes.
Staryu takes out Muck because I'm an idiot.
That payoff
Uh,
is a new Pokemon.
Togetic.
What will be next?
Every Pokemon left has something, except for Ursaring, is bad against Staryu. But Togetic usually has a decent amount of health, so hopefully it can just take out the Staryu.
Tired.
Yeah, now you're going to recover.
It restored its HP.
That's what I was expecting when I went Dynamic Punch.
A furious attack. Hit. That inflicted some.
Oh. Alright, you're just going to recover again.
There's a big HP difference between the two combatants.
Metronome, see if we can get like Thunder or something cool.
It restored its HP.
Really?
Oh, look.
That was the move the game picked? You gotta be kidding me.
It's a fierce battle.
Alright, so Thunder's 100% accurate now. This is risky, but I mean, it's too much of an opportunity for the Staryu to pass up. It's got Rain Dance Thunder. I'm assuming it's going to go for Thunder against the Togetic. Let's put Marowak in there and see if we can outsmart it. Of course the game knew I was going to switch.
It collapsed with only one hit. There's a distinct difference in
I can't believe the game picked Rain Dance as the metronome move. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're in trouble here. Like, Staryu might just sweep this team now. Rain Dance was the worst thing the game could have picked. Self-destruct would have been better than Rain Dance. Like, come on. Scary Face. Slow it down so something actually has a chance against it.
There it goes. Yes, it's a hit. Terrifying, scary face. Oh, its speed is down.
Probably still outspeed us and take us out, though.
The white-hot battle continues.
Alright, Thunder Punch.
There's the attack. Bam! That worked perfectly.
We can't get it below 40.
There it is. Knockout.
Unbelievable. This is happening because of me not picking Sludge and the game giving us Rain Dance as our metronome move. Unbelievable. Well, it's still slow. Let's put Togetic out there and see if we can finally get rid of this thing.
The Pokemon appears with a cry. One Pokemon is still capable of
Double Edge. I'm not going metronome again while Staryu's out there.
double-edged attack.
Alright.
That's a hit.
Now that half the team is gone, we got rid of Staryu. Oh boy, and Muck would have been useful to have against someone else too. That's disappointing.
Oh, it's Dewgong.
Well, we're not dead yet. Ursaring, if I play it right with the rest and Snore, could lead a comeback.
Sparks are flying from both competitors. Combatants face each other.
Get Azumarill out there. It's gonna use. Its only attacks are Ice and Water. We don't want Ice against Togetic. Let's get Azumarill out there. At the very least, even if it beats Azumarill, we're gonna slow it down.
It has to make up for lost ground. There's the attack. That didn't accomplish much. Attack power is down.
I don't care.
What impact will this
Uh.
Switch have on the battle?
Well, I'm just gonna go Icy Wind at first because I know that this Dewgong can rest.
What now? It's not very
So let's slow it down so at the very least we're going first.
How's that? Oh, that was weak. Oh, it's infected. Neither combatant is showing signs of fatigue yet.
Waterfall, I guess.
What'll it do? That didn't do much.
Oh boy.
What's this? That didn't accomplish much.
Although to be honest, looking at our team, unless we got like a dynamic punch to land twice from Muck, I don't think this team had much of an answer for Dewgong because it can rest. That's why we would need dynamic punch so that the confusion maybe kept it from resting. Yeah.
Oh, a quick snooze. They're both hanging tough.
All right, while it's asleep, I think our only chance, as we can tell here, we're not getting anywhere with Icy Wind and Waterfall. Let's put Togetic out there and see if we can get lucky enough to get like Thunder or something while it's sleeping.
Another go.
And hope that it doesn't pick Aurora Beam. All right, Waterfall.
There's the attack. Oh, a blow to the weak spot.
Critical hit, of course. Of course.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
Wow. Bind.
What now?
Rain Dance and Bind. Those are our two random attacks. You think the game wants us to lose?
That was a glancing blow.
Rain Dance and Bind. I'm Bind. Man.
There's a big
What's next? We gonna get Splash?
between the two combatants.
Fury attack. Oh boy.
That did little
Very underwhelming draw here on Metronome. Well, nice knowing you, Togetic. Alright, well. Not in a great spot here. I don't think I really have a way around Dugong. Like, I think that Dugong's just going to win this fight. But we'll see what I can figure out here. Fire Punch. Neutral hit. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Well, you're resting at least. We can't burn you while you're asleep, so I guess we'll just go dig. We're going to have a rest off here between Ursaring and Dugong. Who can rest the most? If we could just get it to run out of Sleep Talk, that would really help out a lot, too. Whereas Snore lasts a lot longer than Sleep Talk, so, yeah. Well, not a lot longer, but longer. Alright, Fire Punch. That's fine with me. Use up those Sleep Talks. Use up those Sleep Talks. The longer you're asleep, the more Sleep Talks you're going to use. Eh. On the bright side, now we can rest. We actually are faster right now. So, because of the icy wind earlier. So I don't have to rest yet. Especially if it's not going to hurt me. At this point, we're just buying time. I will rest this turn, though. Alright, Sleep Talk Waterfall. Snore. We're basically just like sneezing in its direction. Like, or flicking it. If this is a battle where you can't win until you get it to run out of Sleep Talk, then maybe you have a chance if the right things go your way. You're going to switch, okay. What's coming in? Haunter. That's interesting considering we have Dig. It's very interesting. Can Haunter even do anything to us? I know it can't hit us with Shadow Ball. Well, that's not gonna work because we're not gonna beat you this turn. We're gonna beat you next turn. So the Destiny Bond's not gonna work unless the mechanics are different in Gen 2. I think you have to use it the turn you're going to get beat. It's not going to work because we're underground. No, okay, it is going to work, I guess. Yeah, because it's faster than us. Okay. Well, that's probably for the best anyway. Because, like I said, I don't think we were going to get by a Dugong anyway. So Ursaring and Haunter both get a knockout and a feint. That was actually for the better as far as the Machampion goes, where the score won't be as bad. No, I don't know. what I was thinking. Yeah, of course you could use Destiny Bond again, and it was faster. So, like, yeah. That was interesting that the game also got tired of waiting and just put it in there. To, like, okay, get Ursaring out of there. All right, Rain Dance. Is the only way we're going to hurt it is if we get some critical hit waterfalls in the Rain Dance. It is out of Sleep Talk now, though, I can tell. That's why they switched. That's why they switched. All right. No, this team really just didn't have a way around Dewgong. Like, even with Muck, it would have been a tough ask, because you would have needed at least 2 dynamic punches, if not 3. So, in addition to also getting them to hit, you would have needed Dewgong to hit itself in confusion and not go back to sleep to heal itself. So that's a tough ask. All right. Waterfall. We're going to be here a while still, everybody. Wow, that's a rain... Those are both Rain Dance boosted waterfalls. Oh, man. Critical hit. Please don't go to sleep. It's clear that you're going to win. Just please keep attacking.
What'll it do? A light hit. It's not very effective. What's this? That didn't accomplish much. The rain finally stopped. Now that the heavy downpour has finally stopped, the
Okay.
return to normal. Waterfall attack. Yes, it's a hit. There are no more remaining Pokemon.
Well, the story of this one was essentially Staryu and Dewgong.
Battle.
I still can't believe Muck survived that third Psychic. That could have totally changed the game because Staryu took out so many Pokemon. Alright, well, congratulations to Doom and Gloom on the victory. You're still alive for the playoff race. Sorry we are the Maw champion. I mismanaged Muck. Other than that, Doom and Gloom just did a great job picking their team. Made it an uphill battle. Plus, we got some really bad draws. I mean, Togetic on 3 Metronome. We got Rain Dance at the absolute worst time that we could get it. Fury Attack and Bind. Yeah. Might as well have shown up with Magikarp, Metapod, and Kakuna with that draw of moves. But anyway, congratulations to Doom and Gloom on the win. I'll be right back in a moment with our updated standings. A lot of crazy stuff to factor in and figure out where everyone's at now. So, be back in just a moment. All right, so we're back. So there's our updated standings. My Little Ponyta now 10-3. We've got Houston Ho-Oh at 8-5. The Pokemon Power 7-6. Tampa Bay Steelix 7-6. Doom and Gloom still hanging in there at 5-8. And we are the Mod Champion at 2-11. The only thing that's really been cemented today is the Houston Ho-Oh clinched a playoff spot. And they are still the 2 seed. I mean, they are now the 2 seed, sorry. The Steelix, on the other hand, actually fell out of not just the 2 seed, but down to the 4 seed because of point differential. So, going to be an interesting race there between the Power and Steelix. Both still have a chance at second. Both obviously still have a chance at third or fourth, and they both still have a chance to miss the playoffs. The standings are going to be impacted heavily by what happens this next week. We have the Tampa Bay Steelix playing under my control against the Pokemon Power. Doom and Gloom need to win out. They need to win the last 2 games, and whoever loses in the Steelix Power matchup needs to lose again the following week for Doom and Gloom to make the playoffs. So, still along the line here. Houston Ho-Oh and Ponyta, My Little Ponyta, are both guaranteed to be in the playoffs. But the 1 seed's still up for grabs because, again, similar scenario, My Little Pony Talk could lose out, Houston Ho-Oh could win out, and then all of a sudden the seedings have changed. So no seedings have been clinched yet. We do have 2 teams that have clinched a playoff berth, and 1 team that's clinched a spot in the Consolation Bowl game. Other than that, we don't know what's going on. The matchups next week, as mentioned earlier, Tampa Bay Steelix at home against the Pokemon Power. We're going to have Doom and Gloom at home against the Houston Ho-Oh. And that could make things interesting. If the Ho-Oh lose, then the Power or Steelix could climb back into second place. And We Are the Ma Champion going to be on the road against My Little Ponyta. I know I didn't go through the statistical downbreak this week. The highlights are that Staryu added more to its total, Bayleaf added more to its total. But, yeah, that's where I am right now on that. I can go ahead and show them to you real quick. Why not? There we go. Slowking sitting now at 10 knockouts still as the leader, despite not doing really anything of use today. Quillfish now number 2 on our list for my team. Haven't really had any Pokemon I've used a whole lot more than the others, which has kind of been the idea behind my team, is you don't know what I'm going to use. Doom and Gloom, Staryu up to 16 knockouts now. It is clearly the best Pokemon on the roster, at least statistically speaking. It definitely ran amok today. Again, much like my team, you don't know what Pokemon are going to show up. There's a handful of Pokemon that probably won't show up except for specific situations. But you got, everything from Hitmonlee to Staryu there. You don't know what's coming on. So, very good job picking your team, making your selections diverse so no one can 100% guess what you're doing. That's a big part of Pokemon, believe it or not. So yeah, that's the Doom and Gloom and how they look right now. Snorlax has not been as effective this season, oddly enough. I guess just because of the matchups. But still interesting to see that Snorlax has not been near what it was last season. Alright, and with that, let's move on to the Ho-Oh. We've got Bayleaf with 22 knockouts, 9 faints. Bayleaf still has played in every match. Even though we know it's coming, it continues to do its job. It had 3 knockouts and no faints today. My Little Ponyta. Jinx and Kadabra at the top of the list. Kadabra, no knockouts, 1 faint today. Very rare occurrence there. Jinx still dominating there as far as the number of knockouts. This team's been pretty good as well. Obviously, they've been the best team all year. This was the first week that they didn't have luck really on their side, and of all the matchups they've had this year. But doesn't change the fact that this team has been the best team, and I'm going to be shocked if they aren't at least in the championship game, if not winning the championship game at the end of this. Pokemon Power, Venusaur moves into the number 1 spot now instead of Dragonite. I just haven't made that change yet. This team's a little more predictable than the others, but hey, it doesn't matter if they continue winning. We Are the Ma Champion, Ursaring, the other Pokemon that's shown up to every match this season, did okay today. Muck was my fault, 100% my fault. I did a poor job there. But yeah, that's where things are now. As always, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked what you saw here today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that YouTube nonsense. And I will see you next time with another episode of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. All right.